Hey guys!
Alright folks, we're here today to check out the latest song video from more Subita, Fire, Walk With Me. They released a new record. The album is out on Out of Line Music, so if you're a fan of the band and you didn't know about that, well, you should. Go check it out. It's available everywhere music is available.
Yeah.
Whatever that is. So, are you ready to check this out?
Yeah.
Okay, let's check this out. Holy shit, that was meaty.
Oh, and it's these guys again.
Fuck, they make great videos. What can I do? What can I do? What can I say? All right, so by the way, I haven't heard the album yet. So here I was at the beginning, calling out people. I haven't heard the album yet, and I think this is the only second single that I've heard from the record, or third single that I heard from the record. And I didn't realize the album was even coming out because I didn't get any notification. I mean, maybe I did and I just didn't notice. I get a lot of emails, so sometimes shit gets lost in the struggle. Yeah, sometimes shit gets lost in the struggle. But I know for sure that their new record is out on Out of Line Music, so go check that out. I know I have to as well. But in the meantime, let's dive into this Fire, Walk With Me. Not in Hell, because that would be some copyrights to
I know
to Lamb of God.
I thought it was gonna be a cover and shit. Like, I don't know. Nah. No, Walk With Me in Hell cover.
Nah. I think they could pull it off. But anyways.
Hey, Fit for an Autopsy did an amazing job, so I think
that's
these
true
guys
too. That's
definitely could.
I think there's a closer path of relation between them and the Lamb of God sound. So anyways, that's just me. But what do you think?
It was fucking meaty as hell, man. I mean, the the guitar, that like that riff going, kind of feeling like having like this evil aura to it, but also just adding to the deepness that the song kind of had. Uh, it just had this just meaty yet fast sound to it, where it didn't feel like it was dragging me through anything, but it did feel like I was like getting pushed down and shot forward, type thing.
That riff that you're talking about, it was a little bit darker, but it reminded me of some of the Wolfheart sound when Mika was there.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I mean? That specific the tone,
but
tone
in those songs it would go like dun, 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 and then it would do something to open up the song. But instead of opening up the song, it
just stayed there.
It kind of did that same riff, and then the next time it did the riff, it did a hook to hook back around.
Yeah.
So it kept that kind of, I don't know how to explain it, that evilness or whatever you want to say. It kind of just kept hooking it around, finishing it in a way where it can hook it back around. Wolfheart, it would have that, but then it would open it up more. Because Wolfheart, their sound is very open.
But what I'm saying is that specific melody.
Yes. But I'm saying the only difference.
Even the tone that it has and all of that, it kind of reminds. Yeah. It's not there as much now with newer stuff.
I know
but it was really something that was very predominant when Mika was there.
And what I'm saying is, that is very true. But when it was doing it for Wolfheart. It would open up.
I don't disagree.
But I agree with you fully that it's the same sound.
Yeah, well, not the same, but like the resemblance is
there. It has a lot of resemblance.
Yeah. Okay, fair enough.
What'd you think?
I like it a lot. I thought it was really meaty, and I think compared to, I can't remember which was the last single that I listened to.
Yeah, to be honest with you,
I can't remember, honestly. I can't remember the last single that I checked from the record. Like I said, I think I heard 3 songs from the record, this being the third of the singles, and I can't remember what the last 2 are, which is not a great thing. I'll be honest, that's not a great thing, because you want the songs to be more memorable. This one is.
Yeah.
And I don't get it as how this comes as the last single on the day that the album comes out, this song gets released. I think this is like first single material in my humble opinion, because it has a lot of great qualities to it. First of all, it has that riff that has that resemblance to the past, but it has a little bit more darkness to it. It's very dark, I would say. It's a meaty as fuck track throughout. Even the solo is meaty. I was honestly expecting the solo to go in a completely different direction of the rest of the song, because normally songs that have a lot of meat on them, especially if you look at some like classic death metal bands or old school death metal bands, I should say, when the sound is like really grimy and gritty and thick, and even with some distortion on, when the solo comes in, the solo is like crystal clear and is like really big and bright, because you want to create that difference between the tone of the sound within the song to how the solo hits, so that the solo can have like more of an impact, And this solo felt to me as meaty as the rest of the track. It never went really over the top. It never really thinned out. It always felt very thick in its sound. So that surprised me, but it gave consistency to the song. That pause there, which I like the way that it came back again, because it didn't come back like with a breakdown or something like that. It came back into the meatiness of the track. So that was really well done too. I really enjoyed that. It didn't fall into the prototypical, after a pause, like, let's go with a breakdown or blah, or something like along those lines. Whatever. Like something like totally expected that this is what's going to come here. And it didn't. But it flew. It was fluid. It connected really well. It made the song connect really well. And that pause was good, because the song is really meaty, so it gives you a little bit of a moment for you to kind of like take it all in, take a breath in, and then go back into the song. So musically, I really enjoyed this track. I thought the drums was like machine gun salvos, like super heavy, which added to the meatiness of the sound.
Yeah.
Vocally, I gotta say, he's from the time we discovered this band to now, his vocal progression is tremendous. Honestly, I feel that way. I feel like he has
very big.
And I feel like before it felt a little bit more like what you got at the beginning was what you're going to get all the way through. And now he has I feel like he's more versatile in how he approaches a song, using more of those screaming vocals to balance things out, especially on a song like this that it's so meaty. If he came in really deep with his vocal performance, the song would probably become a little bit unbearable because it would be too dense. So putting in the screaming vocals kind of cuts through
up the song.
It opens up the song.
It makes him feel big. It makes his vocals feel big.
It makes the track feel big. It doesn't add to that density. It cuts through the overall thickness that the track has. And I thought it was really important, his vocal performance. But it just goes to show how much he's developed as a singer, as a vocalist, understanding the momentums of the songs, what the songs called for, and having the versatility to use his range, even though it's still the harsh vocals, but to use within that range something deeper, something a little bit more screaming. So when I look at a track like this and I see where he was and where he is, you could definitely see the growth that he's put forward, and I think it helps the band a lot, because when you have when you don't have those kind of tools, or when you don't have that ability to really use your voice as another instrument within a song, which he really did here, the tracks start to become a little bit repetitive and they start to become a little bit predictable. And this track is neither repetitive nor predictable. To me, from the 3 singles that I've heard, this is the best. But I'm surprised that this is the last.
This should have been the first.
Yeah, I mean, based on the ones that I've heard, it should be the first.
This should be the first.
Because it's a banger. It comes
out
of the guns
everything
blazing.
You want from a first single.
It's a really powerful song.
Yeah.
Really powerful song. It's memorable. It has great vocals, great sound. The drums are impeccable. The guitars are really thick and heavy. But the solo adds to that thickness and heaviness. So it's one of those tracks that stays with you. It's good. It's a really, really good song.
It is.
And well, without being too modern in its style and its approach, because to me this is a death metal song. This is not metalcore or anything like that. It still takes some core elements in terms of the song design, like the pause, and the earlier breakdown. Like there is still some core elements there, but it's still a death metal song. So I bringing those core elements for the song structure, not necessarily for the sound.
For me, it made it more
like
palpable for me.
It did?
Yeah.
What, having those moments? Like the pause, the breakdown? Yeah. I think it has a bigger impact with a more modern audience.
Yeah.
That's just my take. Do you agree?
I agree.
All right. Great track. Great song. I enjoy this. So now I have to go check out their record, and you guys should do that too. Once again, new album out on Out of Line Music, more Subita. Go check them out on their social media. We'll see you all at the next video.
See ya.